Tonight, President Trump in the hospital with the coronavirus amid huge concerns over how many people around him may have been exposed. So, breaking just moments ago, Kellyanne Conway confirming she has tested positive. She was at Saturday's announcement of Amy Coney Barrett as the president's Supreme Court nominee. It was a packed White House event, few masks, no social distancing. At least 6 people who were there have tested positive. President Trump, the First Lady Melania Trump, Senator Tom Tillis, Senator Mike Lee, the president of Notre Dame University, and now Kellyanne Conway. Sadly, we fear, and it is probable, there's more to come. Aaron Bromwich is the associate professor of biology at the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth, and CNN political analyst Sung Min Kim, who is also at that event. They both join us. Thank you both for joining. Aaron, you first. This image circles the people that we're going to put up right now from Saturday's Rose Garden event who have tested positive. How concerned should the other people in their vicinity at that event, how concerned should they be?
Well, there's got to be a deal of concern there that there's so many people that have tested positive. We do know it was outdoors, but they're also very closely spaced. There was no masks. I tend to have a feeling, I'm hearing it more and more in the reporting, that there was pre-parties or after-party sort of events that happened there, which is more conducive to the spread to so many people. But I bet there is a lot of people at that event right now that are really quite nervous. But more to the point, each person that tests positive, all of their contacts on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, before we got this positive diagnosis of infection, are also primary contacts for these people. So the web of people that are going to be caught up in this are going to tally it really into the many hundreds, if not more.
And we should mention, Sung, there's video of the people hugging and, talking, speaking closely. I'm not sure if there were any, kisses or cheek kisses or whatever, but people there we go. So you see it right there. And, as we know, Mike Lee tested positive for the coronavirus. You were there, Sung. Are you worried that you might have caught the virus?
I feel fine. I will just say that for now. But certainly, everyone who was there, including myself, are taking the appropriate precautions. I was at that event on Saturday. I was also at the White House all day yesterday as the designated pool reporter. So at Kayleigh McEnany's briefing, at the departure from the South Lawn, where the president left when he was on his way to New Jersey. And certainly I think everyone there has some level of concern. I will say that just being there, if you kind of look at the images and the images and photos of that event, where the press were, particularly the non-photographers, were all the way in the back, kind of behind the ropes. Everyone in the press corps wears masks, and it's hard to social distance in that space, but we do try to do what we can kind of outside. But you're right, we counted about 150 people in the Rose Garden for that event. And as we saw, very few masks, absolutely no social distancing at all. And everyone, this was a happy occasion for folks in the audience. So there were, lots of, greetings and handshaking. People were congregating and socializing and mingling.
People were still shaking hands at the White House?
Yeah, they were.
I haven't shook anybody's hand since probably February or March.
Yeah. I might have seen a couple of, elbow touches or whatnot, but yes, there was a lot of contact, there was a lot of movement, and it just seemed like just, normal times except for the handful of masks that we did see in the audience.